I'm here with Aaron Gethers from.
From Catawba.
Sorry, Aaron. I don't want to butcher that one. Aaron, why don't you tell everybody? We said your school, but let everybody know what team you're playing for this weekend, what position you play, and where you're originally from.
Okay, I'm playing for the Patriots, and I'm originally from South Carolina, and I played my high school ball in Pennsylvania at Bishop McDevitt.
Okay.
And I play corner. So, I originally went to Boston College out of Pennsylvania. I was at Bishop McDavid. It was pretty cool. It was pretty good. I want to say I was like number 2 ranked corner in the state, so I had pretty okay film, So I went to Boston College with Coach Campanelli and Coach Aruggia, who brought me in under Steve Adazio's coaching staff. So that was a great experience. I learned how to be a pro from guys who in the pros, So I want to say after my sophomore season, I made a couple plays, played a little bit on special teams, Coach Adazio had left, so I definitely hit the portal, and I went to Western Carolina, and I started there, had a good season in 2020, so it was a great experience. And I was able to use the tools that I learned from Coach Campanelli where it translated, you know what I mean? So, once I got to Western Carolina, after I had the 2020 season, 2021, I had a little knee injury, and it held me out that whole 2021 season, so it was pretty tough.
Yeah, because you had the COVID season right before that.
Right, so I was excited to, show what I could do. So I had to just, figure out what was wrong with my knee first. And then we had a new coaching staff come to Western Carolina, and I ended up leaving after that 2021 season. And Coach Aruggia, he was like a GA, a DB GA at Boston College with me, and we had a real good relationship. And called me and told me he was bringing me to UMaine. So I went up to University of Maine, and I honestly had a great time. It was very different, but I ended up graduating from there, and he got my knee healed up. Because 2022, once I got there, I played like 2 games into that next season.
Yeah.
And my cartilage in my knee, I had to get Oates procedure. So that's just from an overuse injury from playing on it so much, I guess, in the past. So, that was tough because 2021, 2022.
2020 was like half a season.
You know what I mean? And I did my thing in 2020, so I was just ready to show what I could do. So after 2022, that was tough mentally, but I still persevered, and I managed to graduate on time and all of that. So after that, I was at UMaine for that 2023 season, and I didn't play much. I just played special teams, you know what I mean? It was kind of out of my hands, and it was tough, honestly, going somewhere else, when you already have film, you just got to get in where you fit in, and some things are just out of your control. So, once I ended up leaving UMaine, I ended up at Catawba with my close best friend, Kiev Bennerman. He was with me at Boston College too. So I just ended up, going to Catawba and doing what I could. And I was on special teams and made some tackles when I was in, and now I'm here,
So through all 2020 being that weird year of college football, and then through all the knee injuries, always getting excited to finally be fully ready to go and then having that taken away. What kept you going through all that?
I'd say when I made my first play in 2019 at Boston College, it was like a screen from Richmond or knock somebody out. It was it was a feeling I can never get, and I'm always chasing that, So I had that in high school, and then once I got that at BC and saw that I could do it, that's all I needed. So, sometimes I didn't really know what the future held, but one thing I learned through my fraternity, Omega Psi Phi, you can't fear the unknown. So I just kept going, and I feel that God just gave me signs that something was there for me. I didn't know what I was being preserved for, but I just kept going, and I knew that eventually someone will see my skills, because in 2020 when I was playing, I was doing my thing.
Yeah. So when the invite from the Dream Bowl came in, how did that feel? And what did you hope to get out of this weekend?
Oh, it felt great. It gave me a sense of hope. I didn't have a positive things happening around the time. I was just like, man, and I got this invite, and two of my good friends played in this bowl game before, so I was familiar with it. John Brandon and Xavier Scott. So I just needed an opportunity. I didn't really need to know anything else.
How has this weekend gone so far for you?
It's gone great. I came here, competed, got a couple interceptions, and just trying to show the coaches what I can do.
Do you have any pregame traditions, any superstitions?
I'd say I definitely listen to my couple artists, gotta get my zone. I pray a lot when I'm like just waking up. I just gotta do certain things, and then, once it's time to go, I'm good.
Any hobbies or anything you want people to know about outside of football?
I love to eat barbecue.
Okay.
Anything barbecue, man.
You getting some good barbecue down here in Texas so far?
Not yet. I'm gonna check some out before I go, but I gotta check it out.
Yeah,
for sure.
And any messages, anything you want the audience to know? Any thank yous you want to give to anybody watching back home?
Yeah, I just want to thank my family because they couldn't make it out here, and I want to thank everybody who's supporting me and rooting for me through this long journey. Helped me keep going, and just thanking God for being here. Because I didn't even know if I'd be here or not. So I'm just thankful, and I'm just getting started because I honestly feel like I didn't even show what I could do yet.
Yeah.
That's the funny thing about this. Like through the years, people would try to call me old man Gethers and all this stuff. My name was Gethers Island. Nothing changed but the year, So I just can't wait to show it.
Hey man, go ball out tomorrow. Good luck
Appreciate you,
tomorrow.
fam.
Good luck with the rest of the journey.
No doubt, no doubt.